Yes, good evening, everybody. It's another Sunday for Sunday discussion. Today's topic is human trafficking and illegal migration, Nigeria state and negative impact on our society. While I wait for other discussants to come, I'm sorry I came a little bit late because I went out, I just came in. Oh, I can see I'm also at the background as usual. So let me bring Amausa in. My leftist. Hello. Amausa, can you hear me? Hello. Anyway, I think he's having a network problem. But however, we'll continue. I choose this topic because of what happened recently. Was it few weeks ago, when one housemaid was alleged to have killed the mother of a governor, and the housemaid till today they are still searching for that housemaid. So that brought my mind to human trafficking and illegal migration within Nigeria. It is a big issue. We seem not to understand, we seem not to see, we seem not to care about this human trafficking of a thing. Human trafficking does not really mean people leaving the country. No. It also can happen within the state, within the local government, within the area which we reside. And today's topic, I'm specifically looking at human trafficking in the perspective of within Nigeria. And for some of us that does not really understand trafficking, it's all about human trafficking is the process where people are recruited, transported, transferred, harboring, or when you receive people through force, fraud, or deception, with the aim of explaining to them that for profit, you want to give them job, whether it involves men, it also involves women, it also involves children of all ages, from all backgrounds. Any of them can be victims of this crime. And this is occurring every day in our society and our country, Nigeria, where some people are told, especially a lot of them coming from, I think, Cross River State, yes, from this area, promising them job, giving them hope, all to make money out of them. Some are even sold into kind of slavery, prostitution within by deception. And this has a way of affecting us and our society in which we live in. Take, for example, the maid that was alleged killing the mother of our former governor, Lucky Benedict. She, for example, I think she would have she was trafficked all the way from whatever or Kojab, where did they say she came from? People from that area, most of them are brought to cities. And what is why do we what is the cause of this human trafficking and illegal migration? Lack of job. When you don't have job, you are looking for means of survival. Everybody wants to work. We want to do something to earn a living. Thereby, some people coming to you to tell you don't worry, my sister is in the. I have a sister. He has a restaurant in Lagos, or he has a very big restaurant. You could be helping her to sell. Meanwhile, your aim is to sell this person to another kind of slavery. Black man enslaving black man. Bring the person down to city. You collect money from the person you are giving this person to. And in most cases, they pay to you. That means you are making money from these persons. Yes, you are making a lot of profit from these persons. This is another way, another kind of slavery in our society, which we must discourage. Some are so little brutal, some are forced. I can see Comrade Queen on the background. I see you, Comrade Queen. I greet you. Can you hear me? Hello, Queen. Comrade Queen, I can see you. Can you hear me? Oh, I think you have to go and come back again. Network issue. Nigeria network issue now, real problem. Leftist was trying to hook now, he couldn't make it. You too. It means it's a general network problem. And these people come in, and the next thing they do, because of the terrain, because of the environment they find themselves, because of what they now see themselves to be doing, probably it's not what they agree upon when you were taking them from their villages. They become something else. They're now exposed. Madam Queen, if you can hear me, Davas not connected. It means that you have to allow your mic and camera. It will show you allow. If you don't allow, it will tell me here, Davas not connected. That's what it's telling me. If you can hear me, it's telling me Davas
Good
not
evening,
connected.
sir.
Can you hear me, Madam Queen?
Hello.
Okay. Okay, good. Madam Queen, I can see you. Faith Odell say, if you can hear me, please go back again, re-enter, allow the mic and camera. There's a prompt. You just press allow. Then it will bring you in. I will be seeing you now. I'm only seeing it's telling me Davas not connected, meaning you have not allowed, you have not give the app permission to see you. Yes, that is the problem. Davas not connected. Madam Queen, can you hear me? Network problem. So at the end of the day, you see these people being maltreated somehow. Sometimes you see these people being given all manners of all job, which is not connected to what they agree upon. And at the end of the day, you see some of these people becoming users. Yes, human trafficking and illegal migration. And these people doing this trafficking, they know human trafficking is a crime. It's not, it's a crime. When you go to villages or other communities, you collect children or you deceive adolescents or some adults into believing that there is one gold mine somewhere that they can go pluck money and make a lot of money from them. Meanwhile, you yourself know that you are lying. You just want to connect them to use them to make money for yourself. And this is a very big crime. We're going to be having part two of this program because I was trying to reach the head an authority on this topic. I couldn't, because of the short time. Maybe the other time when we're going to discuss this, we're going to make it part 1 and part 2, so that we can bring in an authority who has a lot of experience, who handle issues of human trafficking all the time, who gets reports of human trafficking all the time, because we have NAPTEC in Benin and some other associations, yes, that are working on this human trafficking. It's really affecting the society. The effect of human trafficking, I think, is really, really not helping us. I'm still using the latest one, the mother of our former president, who got killed allegedly, because we've got no fact yet. That is what we are told. It is due to human trafficking. Because if it is not human trafficking, they would have by now know how to reach these persons. Yes. Because sometimes when you traffic these people, because they are done illegally, there's no documentation to it. It becomes a little bit viber. I break this. I can break this person. I break this person. Look at this person's name. Sometimes they come with fictitious names. May not be their original name. Those that come with the mind of dubious. Those that come with the mind of doing something very funny. Faith or dare say, I can see you, but divers not connected. For your divers to be connected, please. From the beginning, there is a prompt you will see. And the prompt will tell you, allow mic and camera. By the time you allow that prompt, you will be seeing yourself. That shows that yes, you've given permission to the app to see you. Like, Comrade Queen, I can see you now, meaning you have no issue with that. But Madam Faith Odiase, please allow that prompt. Go back, come in again through the link, allow the prompt. Then you will be on. I will now see you and bring you in. But Comrade Queen, I greet you. Good evening. Can you hear me, Comrade Queen? Comrade Queen, hello, can you hear me? I hope I'm not talking to myself. Can you hear me? Oh, I'm seeing you. I don't think you are hearing me. But I can hear the noise from your background. Oh, still network problem. It's a pity that network will not allow people to join me today. I'm expecting like 2, 3 persons that are supposed to join me on this debate discussion today. People with experience, people that deal with issues, people that go to interventions, that are on ground, that have practical experience of this human trafficking, that are somehow authority. But it's a pity that the network is not allowing them to join me. But however, I'm going to continue on the topic. It would have been better if there's discussants, so that more enlightenment can be given, so that a lot of people will understand what I'm talking about. They will feel what I'm talking about from all angles before people can start to call it, because you need to understand, and then you know what contribution you are giving. So the issue is still remain that human trafficking within the country is really not helping the society, because most of these people become something else. Some become criminals, some become informal to criminals. Yes, because they are expected to make money. Now you traffic them, they come to your house, they discover that it's not the way they feel, it's not what they think. Especially sometimes when the people they come to work with become so stringent on them, so harsh. You're not allowing them to, you're not bringing them in like family because you don't know these persons. The contract you have is do this job and pay some amount. Probably at the end of the day, you discover that man, this person don't even want himself the way. No, they normally don't look like what you expect. Some of them are not educated. Some of them are very primitive. So as such, we tend to treat them like nobody. And this again has another negative effect. Because if somebody working with you again, if you're not properly giving this person proper care, what do you think will happen? Though some are naturally bad, some normally come with that mind of, yes, there's something in this house. There was a case sometime last year. I can't just remember. I think this has to do with a lawyer in Abuja also. Same matter happened. Brought in somebody, trafficking somebody to work as a guard, clean his car, not knowing that this person had another interior meaning, interior motive. At the end, this person tried to eliminate this man, if not the help of his wife. Eliminate this man, took his car, took his money, and all this is why he never knew this person can drive. Until he said, it became a problem. How do we get this person? He started crying out. Comrade Queen, I can see you. I can see you. Can you hear me? Comrade Queen. Hello. Madam Queen, did they hear me? Madam Queen, you dey hear me? I can get your background noise. Hello. Can you hear me? The talk is serious. So what do you people think? What do you think we're going to do to help salvage this trend of human trafficking? Eating us up eternally. I can see you, comrade.
It's already shy. What you tell me?
Leftist.
Hello.
Leftist, I can see you.
Alpha.
Classic network just a disturb.
I did highway.
I know. Way back from my village. I know.
How you did?
You see our topic for today?
Yes, I see how.
How you see the topic, bro?
It's fine. You want me to come here and talk?
Yes, talk. You already come on.
The one you sent to me now issue of migration and its negative effect on our society.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, that issue of migration is actually a big problem that we need to handle. That shouldn't be downplayed because the noise, I hope is not disturbing you.
At the end, the noise is really high.
Hello?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's an issue we must take seriously because most of those children are imported from Benue, Plateau, even our next neighbor here, Kogi, but it's more of Benue.
Yes, more of
and
Benue.
Plateau State. It's a cartel. They have people who are living, who are surviving on it. And some of those who are doing it, so our granny Iye no as we are used to that word. They will bring them to them. Those who are bringing in by my investigation, they will pay them 20,000 naira upfront. They will bring those children. Once they bring those children to Edo State, precisely Benin City, I'm talking of Benin City, they will have to rename the child. So if it's a Benin person is staying with, they have to rename that child, give that child a Benin name. Some of them are about 8 years old, some are 11, between that 8, 11, like that. So they'll bring them, they'll not be staying here. And most cases at times, their identity will be lost completely. I think is something that we all must work out. The child identity has been taken away. He's not that child at that point. Is not staying with his biological parents, and most of those people they are staying with. Some are also very nice, and some are also bully. Some are bully. Like I recall, there was one matter. One issue was eating our money. And when that issue was going on that time, we got another report that the children who stays with her at that time, they were being bullied by her. And truly, when we tried to ask some questions in the area, some were able to talk to us, but some was unable because of the fear of the unknown. So I think every one of us, native as a regulator who is saddled with responsibility, we should all rise up to our responsibility, because native cannot act alone. They are not spirit. They rely on information to work. It's a very big trade in Benin. We have those who are running it in Ekiosa, in Ekioba, in New Benin. Those are the market, new market too. Those are the market I know for now. And there are also many individuals who are also running them. They run them like that. And so we need to do something about it. It's a very difficult thing. And one of the dangers also that is associated with such trade is that those are people who also have strange attitude, who will not be infused, they will not infuse their own into the one we already have here. So it's a lot of things we need to work on, so that we can have a balanced society where everyone is free, where people are not labor. Because in Nigeria today, you take it or leave it, children are not men, children are not adults. So let me leave it at that point for now, so that as we progress, so we'll continue on the matter.
Yes, in Nigeria today, children are not adults. As you can just hear, how can you go to nearby states, bringing in children, bringing them to Edo State, and renaming them, giving them Benin names? These children are not Benin. There's nothing wrong. They are Nigerians, but this is human trafficking. You are not bringing them to educate them, to take them to school, or to allow them learn trade, but you are just bringing them to use them to make money, because there's a financial gain in it. Collecting money upfront, going to Benue State, some River State, Cross River State, to bring in children, especially children. The that of the adult, we all know how that one happens. Those adults will later find their way. And they becomes problem to the society in which they are presently residing, because it's not their home. They are brought in to come and work, and when they come in, they become something different, and this become a problem. You hear different stories. Like some time ago, some houses were put on fire. Yes, one that had a guard. Yes, these are some of the effects. Put on fire because, according to the person that did it, he was looking for what? Money, took our goals and all that. just to steal from her. So this human trafficking is really not going well for us as a people.
Yes.
If you need somebody, yes, if you need somebody to work with you, you can take somebody that you know. Know somebody you don't know. If they bring somebody you don't know, of course, definitely that child is trafficked. You say that child is stolen from somewhere.
Yes.
Stolen from somewhere, yes. Most of them are stolen.
Stolen,
Why
yes.
few? Yes, most of them are stolen. They have no identity. They have no identity no more. If you don't steal this child, why rename this child? Why rename such child? Giving that child a meaning. You see, most of these child are stolen. So this video is to talk to all this our EA, because most people trafficking these children for our EA them, those old people. Some people that are in developed countries abroad, they want to send somebody to begin to help their children at home. As such, they try to enter one of the persons to help. I beg, my mother is not no child that is around my mother. Please, we should be careful of who we are employing, who we are bringing home to help our EA. All because we needed somebody to be around our EA and our papas. What do you think, comrade? What do you think we're going to do to help this situation? If you can hear me, Abausa, leftist.
Hello.
Yes, I think in this situation, what do you think? What do you think we're going to do to revel this situation? What do you think? Yeah, I know you're on your way. Network issues. But personally, I feel the best way out is neighbors. And again, some neighbors are so scared, yes, to make such report. When you see strange children in your neighborhood, yes, strange children stay with somebody, you know that person is not his relation, house girl, house boy. We should please try to ask questions and report those situations to NAPTEP. Some can be very helpful. So I don't say all are bad. But the effect now, for those I have known, and from the report we are getting, the effect is not going well. Some are very good. Some people take these people, some train them very well, yes, take good care of them like as if they are their own. But does it mean it's still the best thing? No. No. Or for those taking good care of them, well, it's okay. But the crime rate, the crime these people are committing is alarming. It's alarming. It's just, hey, Vivian Rose, I can see you. Yes. Comment section. It's only Vivian Rose I can see now. Today people are not. Today comment section is not flowing. Please like and share.
No,
Like and share.
I don't do this one.
Okay.
Yes, comrade, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm saying, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think we should do to reduce this menace?
Okay, you want to stay to offer before you
Okay. We have a lot to do as people. First and foremost, the first thing to do is to put this question to yourself. Will I take this thing if it's been done to my relative or my children or my grandchildren? How will I feel? What is going to be my reaction? Those are the questions we need to ask ourselves. Whenever we are dealing with people with situations, we must first and foremost put ourselves into the picture and see whether it fits, whether it's what we can accept. That is for that. Then secondly, as people, hello, are you there?
I can hear you.
Hello? Okay.
I can hear you.
As people, we should be bold enough to condemn evil that is happening around us without fear. Because if those who are doing the wrong thing are not afraid and they are building confidence, what about you who is trying to do the right thing? You ought to be bold, because he who is doing what is wrong is bold. And you that wants to do what is right, you are afraid. It doesn't make sense. We should condemn it at all levels. We should not cover evil. If it's your brother, if it's your son, if it's your relative, as the case may be, we should tell them the truth and report to the nearest police station or those who are saddled with responsibility to handle those issues. And if they refuse as well to do that, you can also blow it out. Get some of those human rights activists and see what they can do about it, so you can compare those who ought to do, who can do it. That secondly, there are also rules for adoption instead of migration. There are laid down rules by our constitution. There's a heart that is guiding every one of us on how to adopt people. There are processes you have to pass through, and that is where the Ministry of Women Affairs comes in. You have to get consent from those who are the legitimate owner of those child, and they also pass through some government processes that will give the legitimacy to the adoption process. But because we like cutting corners and people don't like to do the right thing, forget that we don't have institution. We have conscience. God gave us conscience. There's nothing me and you want to do that is wrong, that somebody will not strike or that is not wrong. But if it favors you, you don't think about the consequences. It's only when it does not favor you, you will not tell us that. If it goes the other, we said, oh, I acted out of ignorance. And it's all wrong. We should be our brother's keepers. We should be able to handle people's children the way we should handle it. If you want to adopt, we should follow the processes as laid by our rules and by the rules and regulations of this country. I think that is one of the things we need to do to put it on check. We can't actually stop it, but we should be able to condemn, tell those who are doing it that this what you are doing is wrong, and report to the authority. Either Women Affairs, I know that Native is very active. They don't need your 5 kobo. Like police will say, bring money for statement. If you report such an issue to Native, immediately they will swan into action. But we should need to report those evil, no matter how close is the person. We need to do that, and that is some of the things. That is one of the ways to check this crime against humanity. Not only that, my brother, if you come to Ring Road now, they import children. You see one person having 6, 8 children, they'll be begging for money. At times, they bring those children from Boeing State, Imo State, Enugu State, another neighboring state. Me and Lefty DC have done it times without number. We'll pick them.
Hold on. We have Bishop Oshe.
Okay, good.
I greet you, sir. Fine. Oh, Villa say you no coffee connect today.
The network is actually network.
Outside, somebody was driving a trike. It didn't work.
Oh.
Since I've been trying, no way.
Oh
I
no.
called you with audio. Your audio rang, it didn't pick.
Yes.
I tried the video, it didn't ring at all. You called me with a voice. It didn't ring this side. Later I saw it. Network in Nigeria is bad.
Okay. Anyway, I saw your call. I was expecting you could come in. I don't know. Network is really bad because only.
I was even writing. I've sent you a text message. I mean a WhatsApp message.
Yes.
That whether I can my audio. I don't know whether you see that one.
No. I've not gone to check. I'm still live. As we are talking now, I'm live. The topic of today is human trafficking and illegal migration within Nigeria state and its negative impact on our society. Since you could not come in, you could just do your contribution through. You can just say what you have to say. How do you see the topic, sir?
Human trafficking is evil. Is a dehumanization of human being.
Wow.
And God himself is against it. And whoever is doing it thinking they are making money has a day of judgment with God. Whoever is encouraging it have a day of judgment with God. No matter what you make out of it is illegal. And it is a deceit by those who are traffickers to parents, telling them that they are taking their child to learn tailor, to become hairdresser, to become this, or become that, only for the children ignorantly and
I can hear you, sir.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Ignorantly, they allow their children to go on such journey. And many children have returned regretting forever attempting to travel illegally abroad or anywhere, whether in Nigeria or outside Nigeria. It's another slavery job. You understand?
Yes.
So many have died in the Mediterranean Sea. So many have died in so many things in an attempt to travel. The desert, the heat in the desert have killed a lot of them. So it's a thing that a good father, a good mother should not encourage. We love to travel abroad. Like me, I've traveled to different countries. I see what is in the countries I've traveled to that are good because they plan, they follow their plan. In Nigeria here, it's only plan to steal, to loot our money. That's all that government of Nigeria do. They make budget, but the budget end up in their pocket. That is why you are seeing trafficking. You are seeing so many armed robbery and banditry, kidnapping and all. It's because the people have lost trust and belief in government in Nigeria. So now they need to survive. And that's why they are engaging in all these illicit things. Trafficking a little child for prostitution. So, we are trying to discourage it, but it's very difficult to discourage because the parents will never complain to you, except where they hook. They can't hear of their children, they have died before they come and tell you this is what is happening. We have arrested so many parents and taken them to NAP as a human rights activist, because they didn't seek the consent of the parents before they took their children for slavery job, So they said illegal and they should be stopped by all means. But my only problem is that poverty in Nigeria today will not allow them to see the ugly side of the story. So some just like armed robber, if you're an armed robber, they catch your mate, you will say, no, it's Namuku, he did not know how to do it. That you know better. The day they catch the person too, he end up knowing that every day for thief, one day for the owner of the house. That's where we have find ourselves. So good fathers and mothers should ensure that they tell their children truth. That going to sell your body to make money is like selling your blood to eat food. You are the one that is going to suffer it. You will suffer the consequences. Because when God created you, he did not create your vagina for everybody. He created it for you and one man. So when you go against that law, there is consequences of sickness, different sicknesses that will come up. Because the blood of everybody is not meant for you.
just elaborated on the international trafficking. I was my topic today. I was concentrating on the local one. I didn't know that you elaborate and stretch it to the world, the matter of all.
So many persons are sending their children to become house help at the age of 13, 14, 15, because they said they can no longer help the children. And they give their children to people they don't even know what they are doing. And they end up being a slave to them. The people with dehumanize them. There are a lot of cases we are handling here on child abuse. Some we use iron, hot iron, to iron the back of a child because the child is not born by them. It's not their biological child. So anything they do, they see him as a slave. Some have been killed and some have been chained down for weeks and months because it's not their child, and some have died in those processes.
Wow. So what do you think is going to be the solution? What solution?
The solution is that parents should know what they can take care of. If they pray, God give me just one or two child, God will honor it. God give me 4 child, I cannot take more care for more than 4 child. God will honor it. It is your belief that work for you. It's not how many women you have sex with that will make you have a child. But when you tell God, I need 1 child, I need a man, He will give you. I need a woman, He will give you. How many do you want? Tell Him. You need twins, God will give you. You know, how many times do you want the twins? When you are asking, know of your capacity. What is my income to be able to take care of these children that I'm asking God to give to me? Because if God not bless you, because children are blessing to fathers and mothers, after the blessing, you turn them to slave, God is going to ask you a question. So that is the issue. The issue is ask God to give you what you are capable of taking care of. And you also, when you have it, know your capability, monetary capability, you'll be able to care. Not because every woman you see, you will have sex, and they say you can have 20 children in one day, and at the end of the day, you can't even find pencil for them to train them. Then you live now to become beggars on the street. Because a child, the parents did not train well, the public will train the child for them. And how will the public train the child? When he's arrested by police, they begin to tell the child, you didn't do this, you're supposed to do this. From that to prison, prison will begin to teach them how life is. Because in prison, child. But if the parents have taught the child well how life looks like, what he must do to be what and not infringe your right people, he will not commit crime. They will not go to prison. But when the world is his own, they can build small, big, take from anybody. One day, the police will arrest you. One day, they will send you to prison. Then you become a public child. And as public, you have no right of your own. Your rights are limited.
Wow. So in this case now, you are blaming the parents.
Yes. Parents are responsible.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
God bless.
I think that is a very big one. Parents are responsible. If you actually look at it,
Parents are responsible.
yes, parents are responsible because they gave birth to these children. They brought them into the world, and knowing that you cannot take care of 5 children and you are giving birth to 10, I think that is a very big issue. At the end, you'll be looking for help. You know, we have this mindset. We have this mindset that it is children that will bless us.
Mindset.
Yes.
But the word of God says you are to train up a child the way it should go. That children are blessings to you. Did not say that they will go and work and give to you. They are blessings, yes, because they assist you. And you go in the way you direct them. So when you feel in that responsibility, they become criminals. It is somebody who have prepared his life well that can in turn say, my papa, my mama take this. Is that not true?
That's true. That's correct.
A man who is suffering, how will he remember he has papa and mama? If he become an armed robber or yahoo, they will give you today, tomorrow they will catch him. You will go and borrow to add to the one he gives to you to be able to take a law. Oh yeah, go to court, go to this. So it's not a good thing. We should tell our children true what is good and what is bad. Anything you did not labor for, please don't take it. Wait for your time. Everybody has his own time. The Bible says, Jesus said, a man has a farm. He went in the morning to hire laborer and say, for example, I will give you 10 naira. Later he went again and hired someone and say, I will give you 10 naira. Later in the evening, later in the day, went and hire again, I will give you 10 naira. As he's looking at the evening coming, and they saw that these people won't finish this job, let me add to them. They said, to those ones who came late, just few minutes to go, I will pay you 10 naira. The ones that came in the morning became angry. Is the money their own? Do they not agree before that they will receive 10 naira? Why are you quarreling with the man who owns the money, want to spend this money? Who is even helping you by bringing more hands to make you finish the job? Because he had told you this is what you want to do. You will finish it for a day, 10 naira. So if that is the agreement, anything he do to act to help you is just a help. So that is the thing. We must train the children. We must tell them truth. We must not be greedy. We must not be greedy. We must have a grateful heart. We must be satisfied with what we have so that more can enter our hand, more blessings will come.
Oh, means that most of the human trafficking we are having, most of the root causes is parents.
Yes. It's parents. It's parents. To a large extent, there are some too who they traffic from school without the parents also knowing. There are some.
Those ones.
Promise them heaven and earth that they are going to get the whole world when they travel. And ignorantly they believe that testimony. Because one has suffered it, he made some money and bring in $50, $20 to the parents. And they are eating. He said, you know, see, I see the same money corrupt. You go. Then the parents now of that one will take them and go and swear juju. Not to tell anybody. Then they will go without the consent of the father and the mother. Only for the father to wait 2 days, 3 days. Before they did not see the child, he declared the child wanted to go to police to report. After some months, if he's alive, because some are gone like that, they die in Mediterranean Sea. After some months, they will now call them, mother, I'm now in so country. You see it? For those who are close to Christ will become annoyed and say, my dear, return back, I didn't send you. I have handled such cases. I forced them to return that child. I arrested the mother, arrested all the parents, all the family that were involved. And say, if you don't return this girl, you go to prison. I've done those ones with nothing. They know, you know me now. Say, I know they take nonsense. What is bad as far as I'm concerned. There's no way you can call lawyer for me. You cannot be my friend when you are doing what is wrong. You cannot.
Okay, you just made mention of some international trafficking, which I am keeping that topic for maybe another very good day, because that is a very large topic that has to do with a lot of people, boys and girls. That one has to do with a lot of boys and girls. Why some traffic themselves illegally themselves by themselves, or in the mind of looking for greener pasture. Yes, they think it's easy there, but they are living with a very rugged, bad mind. When they get to where they are going, that's the same thing we are talking, the effect. When they get to where they are going, they won't settle down to do something good because they already have a very weak and wicked mindset. They continue the practice on how to get money quick, anyhow. They want to build 4 flats. They want to build 2 flats. They want to bring the best car home. But how are you getting that? Are you doing it legally? Are you doing it the way it should be? Do we think everything we do on earth is free? Not free. We must give account.
They say there is no free food in Freetown.
Anything we do today, anything we do, we give account. There's no 2 ways about it. You must give account.
He's waiting for the person.
You cannot eat your cake and have it.
Lie.
Cannot.
It will never happen.
Cannot eat your cake and have it. So I'm happy you brought that topic stylishly, because I never wanted to talk about the international trafficking. That's a very big one. That has drowned out so many people. Many people have died on the Mediterranean Sea.
Look at what happened to Lucky. Look at what happened to Lucky.
That was why I picked this topic. That was why I picked this topic.
How can the girl say she's suffering? You are living with old woman. The old woman can't walk. It's on wheelchair. Then you now take the advantage of that to strangle her to death and collect all her money and jewelry and everything. You run away. And you think where you run to, there is no breeze there. That God's eye is not there. That God is not going to ask you questions. And you think you will have sleep. Those are the questions that somebody should be able to ask himself. These things I did now, what will be the question God will ask? Can I survive it? It's unfortunate. Because no matter where she runs to, one day they will catch her. One day they will pay the price.
Vivian Rose, the Aryan word, yes, we are still talking about the human trafficking. I have Bishop Oche, Dr. Bishop Oche online. He's been the one analyzing and taking us far. I was deliberating on the local one, but he has taken us to both, he has involved both the local and the international human trafficking. So we are still discussing on the effect of human trafficking. And according to Bishop Oche, he is saying that parents, most of the traffickers, so are fault of our parents. Why some are those who are stolen? Why some are those ones that were deceived, believing that yes, they are going to get something good elsewhere. They are giving them dreams, empty dreams. And as such, they feel they want to help their parents. They think it's going to be easy. At the end, they find themselves in a situation where, at the end of the day, it's either they become a criminal or they become a good person. Yes. It's not all of them that becomes criminal anyway. Some, at the end of the day, detach themselves. Those ones that have common sense will find a way to do something better that will help their life. There was one human trafficking case that was supposed to be involved in, but then I never had the time. This young, beautiful girl now that was brought from, is it Benue? No, like Cross River State, Calabar, thereabout. She was brought, at the end, she was being abused. A small girl, I think she's 14. They started abusing her sexually. Somebody now cried out. Then one of us took that girl. Even why one of us took the girl, took her to Women Affair, yes, in government house, and they now do the original documentation for somebody to adopt the girl. It was a problem. They were fighting, making trouble that you must return the girl back. A small girl exposed to very, very beautiful small girl being exposed to adult life. Yes. And such girl can do anything. Yes, like the one that killed the mother.
The same result of parenting.
Yes.
Parents are responsible because they are giving birth to what they cannot care for. That's the thing. You see, let me tell you one thing. That when things were hard with me, after Buhari have retired us forcefully, and things weren't good, there was a friend, a teacher, they had primary school, private primary school. He came to me to ask that my second daughter should come and stay with them, that they will help me to train her. I told her I have well. That time the borehole was not common. I have well in my compound. That if we have no food to eat, we fetch water from this well and drink. That nobody, my child will never stay with anybody. God gave them to me. God that gave them to me know how to care for them. Did you see it?
Yes.
But there are some persons who believe that since they are suffering, whoever has come to relieve them. Then you expose your child to danger. And that girl is a graduate today. So we must be able to say, this is what I want to build in my family. Once you know what you want to build in your family, God will make provision. We connect you to the right persons to help you. You understand? When we are praying, God bless me, God bless me. God is not going to print money and send to you. God is only going to use a man to make him know that there is resonance in your life. There is a gift you have that he needs. Then money will come. Money will come. Don't destroy the gift of God in your life. He gave you to be able to care for you so that you can make the same money any other person is making. Everybody is talented and gifted by God. All human beings have different gifts. Different gifts. Don't abandon your own and be looking at another person's own. You understand?
Yes.
So that is just why. That is just why. You know me now, things I do in Nigeria, if others do them, they will go prison. Abi?
Yes, of course. Yes, I know, Bishop.
Like this one, anointed me and have made you a solution. So anywhere there is trouble, I don't have said to it, if you don't agree, I say, arrest this man, we charge you to court. Let's go and debate the matter in the court, and we will win. So that's the thing.
Wow. Thank you very much, Bishop. I think what you have said is correct. But somehow, some people want to talk about the international migration. Some is not the fault of the parents. Some.
Not all, yes. I didn't say all. We have classified it into 3 segments. 1, the parents. 2, there are some that have been deceived by their peer group. And there are some sponsoring themselves, say, because John has gone, me, I must go. No matter what it takes, I will take the risk. There are 3 groups. There are just 3 groups. Those ones, that third group covers male and female. Because no sponsor has sponsored a man. You will not, I have not seen a sponsor as sponsoring a man. I keep asking question, why did you not take a man? The answer is that man cannot prostitute to recover their money. So because of that, they don't want to wait for years for you to do labor work and pay them.
Abo, it's true. You say no sponsor actually sponsor a man, but I think some do. But majority women. That's to show that.
Majority women, those you see that sponsor of men are close relation. Go and find out this way. They are close relation, not anybody you see. I've never seen it. I've never heard it. That you see a boy in the street, you say, I will sponsor you. The only one you see them sponsor is the one they say, okay, you will marry me, or they see on Facebook, I will marry this boy. You know, they will marry and they will sponsor the person. That's the only one. That a woman wake up and looking for boys to sponsor is a lie. Or a man wake up looking for boys to sponsor and traffic. That never happened. If you see anybody traffic, they have a relationship. Either if there is a proposal for marriage or it's a blood or somehow relationship.
Yes, Aaron Ward, he asked, does human trafficking still exist in Edo State? Yes.
Yes.
It does. Somebody just asked that question. It does.
It does.
It does. It
the
does.
only thing is that it's not so pronounced like before.
Like before. Maybe our roots don't close now. For that of international. Yes.
Nobody want to be arrested.
Okay. One.
Nobody want to.
Not only because of the arrest, I still believe that it's because the route they are taking is no more favoring them. Yes. The route they are using before is no longer favoring them. Libya and all this around there, it's no longer invoked. It's no longer favoring them. So it's not really because of that they arrest. They are still doing trafficking well. They traffic to African countries. Yes. They traffic to African countries. Why within Nigeria trafficking? Go to the east, get some the east little girls, 12 years, 13 years, small girls. They bring them to brothel in Benin. Yes, you go to some brothel, you see little girls, not up to 16. Not up to 16. They are still doing it very well. They are still doing it. But I was majorly talking about those ones they are using for slavery. The Aryan word, but I thought our palace word and do something about it. Yes, the palace came out to give an authority, but they didn't listen to it. They didn't listen.
It's not issue of making a law, it's issue of enforcement. If you make a law and you are not ready to enforce the law die in writing. So whatever government and the palace have said, it end up in saying. Because there is no persons that is considered as a committee to that effect to carry out the arrest or investigations.
No, that's what
there is no committee to that effect.
So that of the palace, sir. Okay, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
If there is no such committee, nobody will wake up and begin to move from protest to protest to arrest anybody. Under which law will you arrest them? And who gave you authority? So if they want it to work, they should constitute a committee to that effect. Empower the people to go from protest to protest and arrest and prosecute. So when those operating such protests know that they are arresting and prosecuting them, including them that are managing those protests, then the business will die. Because if you know that yesterday they arrested some people, will you go there to go and look for Ashawo again? No. So there is no enforcement.
It go hard though, that of enforcement, because who is going to prosecute? Is it not our police? Do we have a good policing system?
Yes, we are saying if the government can constitute a committee, put it into law that this committee have been constituted to arrest anywhere they find a prostitute in any brothel. If that committee is empowered by law, they will arrest and they can charge to court like any other committee. So they don't need to pass through the Nigerian police.
I don't think the government will want to do that because these people are also they are taxpayers.
They have this protest that I go. Many of them have hotels and protests.
Yes, they have protests. They have hotels. That's why all of them, they build hotel. Anybody now make little money is hotel.
That is the biggest business now in Benin.
It's hotel. And you say we don't have money. Hotel. Who are those people going to hotel?
The Yahoo boys now enjoying themselves. Can somebody receive 30,000 and go to a hotel when a bag of rice is 29,000?
No, it's going to be difficult. When you are working, even if you are getting 100,000 a month as salary, it still does not give you that environment for enjoyment.
Those that are making evil money, either stealing in government or the Yahoo boys. They are the only ones that can go there, hold party, and do anything they want to do.
The phone line is open. You can call in. The phone line is open. You can make a contribution. It's a pity that network distorts most of my panelists today.
Which do I call in with a video audio call?
No, you are talking. You are okay. Since you could not come as a panel, I wanted you to come in as a panel. Since you could not come in as a panel, that link I sent to you. All you need to do is to click. Yes, network. All you need to do is to click the link. And once you click the link will take you to somewhere that will ask you to allow mic and camera. The moment you are able to say okay, you give the app the permission. The camera and the mic will.
This one we are talking now. What are we doing about it? Are you transferring it to them? Or
yes, they are hearing you. Yeah, they are hearing you. I am linking it. They are hearing. Everybody's hearing you, sir. It's like you are. It's like a calling now. You are contributing through call. That's why I'm telling. There's a phone number on the screen, which is what we are using my personal phone to talk now. This one we are using to talk is not the one on the screen.
The link number. Let me see whether I can call them through that number.
No, don't worry. You can be talking with this. That is no problem now.
Okay.
That is no problem. I'm only telling the one on the link, the one on the board, the one on the screen. Now, there's one displaying on the screen for callers to call it. That one is just purposely for this call, mostly. It's my other number, but I just left it for this call. It's my, we Nigeria know they get one number now. They get many 1, 2, 3 number. Me na phone.
We don't know what will happen to any network.
Me na phone.
Somebody can you call me. Only for you to get there, they say the number is not reachable. So if you have plenty number of the man, you can call the other numbers.
So here you can call in. The phone line is open. Anybody that wants to call in now can call in. We've elaborated on some of the issues affecting human trafficking and illegal migrations, both locally and some part of internationally. And this effect is not good, and it's not a good thing to us as a people. And for those involved in the business, it's not a good business. Putting some few people into hardship, making money through some few people. And you think the money you've made, it is well. It is never well. Forget. Most of us don't understand, but for us that understood, we know what it takes. That's why in my life, I never got myself involved in any of this kind of rackets. Or I never got myself involved in anything.
Be happy with that $1 you have. God will make it 10. Be happy with the 10, He will make it 100. Be happy with the 100, He will make it 1,000. Be happy with the 1,000, He will make it million.
It's not about how much money you get. It's about what you know.
So once you are happy with the
satisfaction.
God is also happy to give you.
Are you satisfied? Are you contented? Are you okay? Contentment is not about you having too lot of money. No, you can just have just $1. You are okay with it. It may not be okay. Yes, but that's what you can get. You work for it, is what you have. You manage within that resources you have. That is contentment. That does not mean you will not be. That does not mean you are not working hard to get more. You are trying everything legally. Legal. Because most cases, legal things does not quickly, it does not, we see it as not, it's not paying. but it's your handwork. God said, I will bless the work of your hand. It must be the work of your hand, not another hand work of your leg, or work of your mouth, or work of your anus or axe. The work of your hand. If you are doing anything legitimately, you will get it's not always easy. That is the truth. And we must listen to ourselves. If we say we want to follow, that's why I don't always like to talk about those role models, which are misleading a lot of people. You come on air now to come and say, when you know that the way you are making your money is illegal. You are deceiving people, you've lied, you've killed, you've done all rubbish to make money. You will now come and be talking to me. Who are you to talk to me? Who are you? Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? You and your money is nonsense. I don't see it. I've got no money, but I don't see it. There's nothing like doing the right thing. And that's why our country today is backward. We are backward today. Yes. We are backward today because we are not doing the right thing. We are running after shadows. We are running after vanities, things that will not help us. We don't want to plant, but we want to harvest. Yes, we don't want to plant, we want to harvest. We don't want to.
It's not possible.
Is it possible?
When you harvest, when you did not plant, you harvest breeze.
And that's why we are where we are today in this country. We are not planting, we are eating. We want to eat the best. How do we get the best? That best you are eating, you want. How are you getting it? Is it not somebody that is making it happen? It's a pity. It's a pity. Viva the Rose. You know that countries be but human traffic go stop, especially in Benin. I doubt. Okay. Somebody say doubt if human trafficking go stop, or especially in Benin.
We not stop.
It's
not easy to test evil. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
It's not easy to test evil. But once you test what is evil and you make profit from it, you will not be able to go back to where you are staying before you invested. You believe, you continue to have hope that tomorrow you can still make it.
Yes, Vivian Rose.
That is why if prostitutes are not contempted, otherwise, why will you not you go for kidnapping? They pay you 1 million. Why don't you open one business with the 1 million? Huh?
They go to hotel.
And because of greed. Because of greed, they go to hotels, spend on gas, spend on pepper soup, spend on drink. The money evaporate. They say tomorrow we rob and get again. You understand? Then tomorrow the person is arrested. The end of their life. Prostitute, the same thing. No, I know I will get customer tomorrow. If I get this morning, I go do like this, I go do like this. So, because it's an evil money. Evil money is difficult to plan with it, not like Yahoo boys. Because of evil money, see the way they as in the car. So when they are coming, we run away from the road for them. Because if they jam you now, tomorrow they will get money to buy them. You are doing case with somebody who is ready to die. So that is it.
Somebody just asked, many people were so scared of what happened in the palace years back. I thought it has stopped. Yes, that of the getting a lot of people from Benin to traffic to make extra money. I think that period it stops when the palace made that pronouncement.
It did not stop, my brother. They were only doing it secretly. I'm saying that it's not as commercialized as it was. They're doing it, but it's not like they were doing it openly before.
No, sir. That swear, Oba swear, that pronouncement made
I say, you know, reduce. If they were trafficking 1,000 people a day, now they come back to 100. Has it stopped? It has not stopped. So many of them till tomorrow believe about what they cause in place now in home that not concerned them. But that's the thing.
Now when they're going to get repercussion?
Is ready to die. A man who is ready to die is ready to swear anything to defend himself or herself. That's the thing.
Wow.
At the end of it, the curse will come upon him and he kills the person.
Oh no. Somebody, okay. Maybe you're right. The Edo will not, for our beliefs and the respect for our great house, but there are other tribes are still doing it in Edo. Okay. Yes. Other tribe are even worse in the business, but the name is not the Edo, not the Benin people.
It's Benin now because the person is in Benin.
Yes.
As long as the father, the mother reside in Benin, maybe they have house in Benin. All of them are called people in Benin City.
Oh. I can hear you, sir. I'm just
trying to disturb me with his call.
Yes, I can hear you. Anyway.
So what I'm saying is that anyone who resides in Benin City is regarded as a Benin man.
Yes.
Because his activities, life, his income is in Benin, is in Edo State. So whatever he does here is counted, if they are doing census now, it's counted as a Edo or Benin man or Benin woman. That's the truth.
Oh, so, yeah. Oh, yeah,
not
yes.
Because they are from east or north or west or wherever. But the issue is that they reside here, and it's from here they were trafficked abroad or even locally. The Calabar person you are talking, not from Calabar to Benin City.
Yes.
When they don't traffic the person to not Benin City.
But they see they do carry they go Lagos, so they just be the like they hot to. They full Lagos.
Yes,
they full Lagos. If you go Port Harcourt, they're full.
The headquarters where they can advertise is
Benin. Not go try Imo State. If you go Imo State,
when Ogboni came, do you hear Yoruba people advertising Ogboni?
No.
Huh?
No.
But who are the people killing and advertising and threatening people like that?
And a Yoruba I get and I bring Ogboni that they be the real Ogboni.
One or something. Which they call we became from India. Who be the chairman, not the Benin person?
Osakbukan are from India?
Yes, ma'am.
From India?
They're from India.
I just hear this for the first time.
But we are historians now. What created Osakbukan was what the Ogbonis were doing to NCNC party members. So NCNC now decided through B2, whether you know the Momo Osage.
Yes.
His vehicle number is MB2, Midwest 2. That's why they call him B2. So through B2 now, Momo Osage, he was sent to India to go and get power to fight Mashon group. So they brought that power from India and they began to fight until they took over government in 1963. And that's why they released Ogboni. Because of them, they created the Midwest region in 1963. And and then NCNC took over Bender State. They were the first to govern after the temporary government. So that was how it is. That's how you see Osadebe. Osadebe NCNC. He was the first governor that
So everything that comes out when it gets to Benin becomes the headquarters.
Becomes fire.
But
Becomes fire and destruction.
Is a pity. It's a pity. Anyway, thank you very much, sir. I was waiting for somebody else to contribute. No caller today. And my panelists aren't around, apart from you now. Amosa is having network problem because he's traveling from my village back to. Yes.
Where's your village?
I'm from Irwao. Yeah. But me, I don't stay there one day. I don't grow up there one day.
We are going to arrest you now when you come to Nigeria.
They bought me for New Benin there. I'm New Benin. I grew up all my life. My life. So most people don't know I'm not a typical Benin person. I'm not a typical Benin person.
When we clean after cleaning, you add pepper. Then you will pay fine for not knowing your village.
Well, I know my village. I travel to my village most times. I do. When I got grown up. When I got grown up. When my father died, yes, I went to my village. When I got grown up, I sometimes just travel there, spend it there, come back.
Then did you sleep here?
Yeah, I've slept there. I got grown up. When I say grown up, like this, I go there, maybe spend a night or two, come back, because then I started to want to get close to my root. And who don't know your root, he lost. So
that is why.
No, it wasn't really my fault. I'm the last born to my parents, and I was not allowed to move. They don't agree make I go anywhere. No. Not be my bros. Bishop, not be my fault. Not be my fault. Now me they don't agree. Bishop, now me they don't agree make it go anywhere. I know they move. Everybody, like my other siblings, they born there for Lagos. My father was a military man and all that. Me, now Benin, they born me. And me, they don't agree make I move. I go nowhere. My primary school, my secondary school, my university.
Because they were telling you witch and wizard now.
My everything was Benin.
Which not they Benin when you did.
Now my everything are Benin. My everything. I don't grow big before I begin. Before I told my father die, they put me for front of bus. I don't know road.
I'll tell them to give you plot. They will go. I'll pray for the land. You will be done here.
No, later I become a Oga. No, not go there, because later I become I become somebody will be say yes. Everybody got to know, because once I come and they fraternize with people, play with people, spend the night.
I still go build out there. If I
definitely.
Your papa and grandfather of the land, the village also. You go to build that, you build your own.
Why not? I don't lost my route. I don't lost my route. I don't be.
When you lost the route, you don't know what they do.
I don't lost my route, sir. I don't lost my route at all.
There is no week I don't go to a donkey. At times I spend 4-5 days.
Viviana Rose, don't holla, I'll say I'll be your brother. So I don't know. Sorry, Viviana Rose. See my brother. Yeah, it's good. That is where I come from. I'm not original Benin man, but you not gonna know. I be Benin man by birth, language, by way of life, but my lineage, they go trace and go Ishan before you trace and back to Benin again. Because all of us do under Benin Kingdom. So now we be the second class for Benin Kingdom. Yes, now we be second class. Now would be second class, they be there, those speaking language be first class. Like if I go to any event now, no matter how I don't get gray BS, although this is not nature, now right from time I gather them. No matter how, if I go any event, they call me say come cola, I know they touch. I must look for one Benin man. If he did there, I'll tell him, say, bros.
That is our culture.
Bros. Or then they can say, no, now you break I say, no, now right. That is the we must not forget our tradition.
That is the culture.
We must not forget our culture. We must not forget how it's supposed to be. And this is where we're having problem. A lot of people forget say able day, they happen, nothing is happening. At the end of the day, when the time reach, either we begin to regret the life we will live, then they tell us we not here. They know they tell each other. I have talked to so lot of people where they tell me, say, right now, he say, leave these people, they go regret later. I say, why? I say, don't worry. That's why they do so, they go regret later. I say, na me talk am. A lot of people at age, they call they regret the life where they live. Where they think that better life before. All the money is useless. Money on paper now, touch and go. But the life where you live is very, very important. So no time, right from small, no time I get myself involved in any iniquities. No, not call my name there. What is not good, not call them. If you like, it cost me, I don't care. But I just know myself. I just know myself.
When God ask man, God say, man, know thyself.
Know thyself. Know thyself.
Know thyself.
A lot of boys.
Do you know why he asked that question?
Yes.
He said, don't you know that you are God?
They don't know. They don't know.
Man would not understand that he's God.
A lot of us don't know what he will be.
He was created and made in the image and likeness of God. So when you deviate from that image and likeness, you become a child of devil. Man, know yourself. How many people know themselves? That's the problem. Including Christians and non-Christians. Today, church is a money-making event. Your harvest, how many millions come? This program, how much did you make? The rainfall. The church is regarded now as a Oregmani market day.
But sir, you are a bishop. You the bishop. You get church.
If I'm a bishop, I must tell you truth. What I see every day. That is my ministry. What I see, I will say it, so that I will be free from the hand of God. I went to one church today. I went to 3 churches harvest today. I was saying small, so that I can cover all of them because they are friends. If I stay throughout in one church, the other one will say, no, see, when he did his harvest, we were all there. I called him and I did not come. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I will not be able to stay with one person and ignore the other. When I got to one, he's a lawyer and a friend. When I tell him that I will not stay long, I have 2 other programs, that this is the 3rd ministry church I'm going to. That Sonny Duko Kosun is doing 20 years anniversary as a broadcaster.
Yeah.
He invited me personally, I must be there. This former AIT man, Otumba, what did they call him? Ladineka. You know him now?
I know that name.
Ladineka.
Oh. No, I'm not too they used to Ladineka.
He was even the chairman of NUJ at the time.
Oh, yes, I know.
He worked with ITV before, from ITV to AIT. And now he's on his own as a journalist and running private online and other media. The mother died, they buried her in Ondo State, but they fixed the ceremony after burial, the church service and all in Benin, and we went to his house for the refreshment. So that is 5 places I went to today. Went to another person's house, a friend pastor in Jago Yarandera. 6 places are addicted today. Plus my church own 7. And all these places, I spend money around all of them.
You'll be fine at that.
You understand?
Yes.
So when I go to that one, you want me to stay there, I should not go to any other person. So I told him it's not done. What is you should be happy with is that you invited me and you saw me. And the little I have, I want to give it to you. You know what is their mindset? They are not happy with the one you gave. They want people who will vow for money they will not pay. In our church, we don't do it. We give you a paper to write what you know you can give. You know you will not pay. You will not pledge and pay. Please don't write. Because nobody take on face you. We will tell you. But upon that, there are some who will pledge, they will not pay. Their phone number is there. I will never call you because I did not force you to write. So if you also pretend that like you forget, I will also pretend that I forget too. It's between you and God, not me. Why will you say you will not remember what you pledged and you wrote it to read? And you want me to be calling you. By the time I call you and I say this man, and today the wrong person, I won't call you. Even when I went to Sonny Duko, when I was talking to make my donation for the launching of this book, I told them in our church we don't announce what we are giving or what somebody wants to give us. That what I have is what I'm giving. So don't announce it. I'm not here to make advert for my work. I'm here to honor his invitation.
Irene word. So you don't know. Okay, you know it is true. If you are from Benin, if you are from Edo State, anywhere you are from, you are from Edo State. If you go to any function and a collar is offered, it is the Benin man by tradition, whether small. Yeah, no, somebody does not know. Somebody just said she does not know. That's what I'm explaining now. It is the Benin man, whether a small boy, no matter the age,
I went to
that will break that collar.
Ewosa.
Yes.
And they brought cola. They said you break it. I said no, they will break it. They said no, because you're a Benin man, break it. I break it. And that's where there.
Yes.
That time I was a chief.
Yes, it is the Benin man. If it is a small, you call the small boy to come and touch the collar for you as elder to break. It is the custom. If it's not a small boy, because he wants to respect you, he might just come and touch you and give you the order, say, you break it, you are my elder. Then you have the right. So you don't say because you are an elder, they bring a collar, you with a gray hair. No. And outside Benin again, in the whole of Esa land, if collar is being presented in the whole of Esa land, outside Benin, it is an Irua man. That is where I get power. Bros, I don't chop collar well. I don't chop many collar. Wow, I don't lie you. Don't call me, don't say they can come. Me, I go to shame. Don't say no, if the hero man. I don't chop the collar well. Yes. It is the hero man in the whole of Esa land. It is the Irua man that breaks collar. After Benin, it is the Irua man. So you see, that is culture. It is good we know our culture. We don't come up for human trafficking now. We don't the Okajesan of Esa land. Yes. Yeah, after Irua is Igwebe. In Esa land, if an Irua man is not there, he goes to Igwebe. Yes, as the second in command in the land of Esa. So that is the truth.
I don't deal with culture well.
Yes, you don't work out now. You be elder now. You a historian, and you don't go far for life. By the grace of God, God on your own, and you be one man why they respect. Because what as a leftist, not because you are a leftist, sir, because of the idea, the ideology, they welcome anything bad. And they fight for everybody.
Do you know today, the new Enogia in Truly, I pray you have arrested him.
The new Onoge of where? Who you arrest, sir? Oh, that one will be one do banishing.
When one do me banishment, I don't arrest her now.
But
we are going for interview on Wednesday.
But sir, I be say you be don't forgive her, he beg.
I've been done the forgive him, but one boy in America contradicted the process of settlement. That the boy who they sent from Lagos to the meeting, that what he reported is because they want to create fear in the mind of them that are in abroad and outside the mountain. That the forum sent him to go and listen. That they invited me just to hear what is in my mouth so that they know what to do to me. And that they invited me, they told me to withdraw. They gave me mandate to withdraw my petition so that after they know the punishment to make to me. That they have interviewed over 90% of the people who were there. That what the boy reported is not correct. And the boy went back again and said, he's sorry, he made mistake, that it was a slip of tongue, that I was given a mandate to withdraw my case so that they know what to do to me. Okay, if now you will withdraw the case.
That's false information.
Will you withdraw the case?
Huh? No, that's false information.
So if they have agreed, they will produce in over 90% of the people who were in the palace that they confided with, that told them this is what they will do to me. So I'm only pitying the Nogi because one, I have the capacity to send him to prison. I also have the capacity to remove him as a Nogi. I have all.
But the Nogi should have known, the small boy should have known an elder now. You should have understood the language of the elders.
I raised 6 million to put him here.
I remember that time you invited us.
This morning. We gave him 2 cars, brand new car, one Highlander Jeep and one Corolla Toyota. 1st of October, that was the day he started making incantation against me. How can a Nogi take sander from his leg and start chewing it to make incantation? Against who? Me, that God have ordained, anointed, and raised up. It's not done now. My brother, if I was ordinary man, do you know how many goat and dog and what do you call it, turkeys I could have killed since? When people be telling me you don't die, they won't kill you, they won't do this. Huh? Okay. So I will forgive him, but I want to teach him a lesson. After teaching me a lesson, I want him to personally, openly, publicly apologize. Then he will write an undertaking. The council have invited us now. In the council, I'm going to disgrace him. Because they say the market is his own property. When the council wanted to arrest him, when they stopped them from collecting revenue, I stopped them. I begged them. Then from there, I now asked them to review the market. They said because of me, they will do, but they don't have money. They will do it by direct labor. They will buy the material. I will stay with the people working there to supervise. If I can do that, they will do. If I cannot do, then they forget about it because they don't have anybody to be sending every day. They don't have money. I volunteered. I was there for 1 week plus to open 20 open stores. We have not handed it over to council. The day council was coming with their management staff, before I got to the market, some people have already started shedding there. And I reported to this idiot. And that's the day I started doing incantation against it. And say, who am I to say cancel open market? And you told me that you have store there. Go and show me, I will lock it up. I said, this week good. that market, I built it in 1992 when I was in politics, SDP. You understand? The Papa didn't make any contribution in this community. Every development is in Olije. I was the one that brought it. This year, I built that market. I built a constabulary police station in my place. Federal government brought only 2 Tedo, one in Okpepe, one in my place. I struggled, fought with so many persons, including my people that are well to do in other community in Ekbanke. No, Ekbanke is a large place made up of 6 villages.
Yes,
so they fought me, and I succeeded because of my connection with communal police and those he works. And the DPO in Ekbanke, and 2 other people who are working directly in the AIG office in Abuja that are from Ekbanke. Another cohort, they supported me. And yet they are calling me an informer. That when I see good coming, I go stop. I'm not happy. The road they have today, I was one of the person who have to tie it. Their children, when I was in the Federal Civil Service, everyone that worked in my office, I brought them. So I'm going to teach you.
Well, for me, you still allow love to reign because. Yes, I can hear you. You're still going to allow love to reign because.
It's like we stop for now because of other people calling me.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate your concern and contributions. We have left our topic and we've entered family matter. From family matter, from tradition to family matter. This is great. I hope to have you next week when I come online because I really appreciate your contribution. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, I pray also. Thank you, sir. I greet you, sir. Yes. Yeah, good night. That is Dr. Bishop. That is the man court. Yes. That is the man that was trying to personally probe Oshomole after he left office. A lot of us know what to do. But because of the bad government and leadership, the hoodlums in power, they know you. They know you. So they try to avoid you. They try to avoid you because they know what you can do to them. And because they have this devilish committee, whatever you try to do, they will not listen to you. That's what brought us to where we are today. We still have good people that know they are right. We still know people that want to do the best thing for the community they live in and the country at large. So with this, I think I'll be drawing the curtain. I'll be drawing the curtain for today. Human trafficking is not the best. It's not the best way to go. We must discourage human trafficking. We must discourage human trafficking. It is not good we keep trafficking other people's children at their own expense because of money we're going to make. And forgetting that these children are people. They have plan, they have future. If we know what we have cost so many of these children, those trafficked from within Nigeria, those trafficked outside Nigeria, the problem most of them have encountered, I think it's not something we would want to encourage. So let's try to do the right thing. We know what is good. Let's always go for what is good. Let not allow our interest, selfish interest, put us into trouble. Will nobody die of hunger? You will never die of hunger. Just do the right thing, and God will bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Those on the comment section today, I appreciate you all for your time. The Harry Ward, Vivian Rose, Clarence Bell, who again? Julo Baseki, I see you. I respect you. Thank you very much. Know yourself. You do people. The very funniest man. He asked one question. I don't feel answer him, so I just bothered not to go there. He said, Oga, they talk about cola. How many cola would I don't break for Hausa and Fulani land? Oga, sorry, I don't eat goro. I never go there, go break cola. Now the one where my two leg not carry me go. Where our opportunity they call me say come break cola. Now those small one I don't chop. I never be that kind oga pata of all where they go outside the outside land go break cola. I greet you, I respect you. Who else again? Who else again? Who else again? I think that's the ones I can see. I thank everybody for today's broadcast. See you next Sunday as we engage on another topic. Bye bye. And thank you very much.